Don't be in this bitch.
Wait till I come back in the market late night, and then it's just you, and I slap you up. Yeah. You trying to act off, son?
We're not all through this.
All like this in front of all your people. Say your mama I said Happy Mother's Day. And then Karen in my face and shit, like what?
My son. Think I ain't spoke to my son. Think I ain't told my son, his mama, and his grandmamas, his ass going to prison. If you goddamn keep it up, his ass going to prison.
Stand by right here for me. There you go. I'm 10x10, 1 to 10. Spread your legs slightly. I just need to pat you down.
You know what I'm saying? Kind of woo-saw yourself outside of the public opinion. Then I think, you know, because I tell you what, I have the greatest, most extensive family photo album. I can document and like, I could go back to when King was Eris's age. I can go back to when Major was my granddaughter's age.
Then he want to talk about some other like this being shit. Just being shit. No, I'm being real. You lying. You lying. You up here flagging. You're cat.
Taye's worst nightmare might really be coming true after years of warning his son, King Harris, to slow down before he ruined everything. Now people are saying a judge could actually slam King with a 5-year prison sentence. 5 years behind bars. And here's the wild part. T.I. called this way back in 2022, saying if King didn't switch up, this would be the outcome. Honestly, nobody should be shocked because King's track record has been messy for a while. From reckless driving to that viral Waffle House fight to flexing guns and music videos like it was a game. It's been one disaster stacked on another. The 2024 arrest footage showed just how deep he was in, nearly crashing into a cop car, banging on the vehicle, a gun sitting right on his hip, and that old 2022 warrant finally catching up to him.
Yes, sir.
There's one in the way.
Does your buddy have one as well?
Guns right there.
All right, just hang tight right here for me. Let me clear this. I don't want any accidental fires.
There's no safety. You gotta take.
There's no safety.
You take
Okay.
clip out of it.
Well, I'm not gonna mess around with that too much. Let me just set this down right here. Dude, step out for me. Yes, sir. Place your hands behind your back for me. All right now you're just being detained. You're not under arrest.
You sure?
I'm gonna be at the church. All right, I appreciate you being cool, man. We're just gonna take a look at this information, make sure it's valid.
I ain't sure this.
Just take a step to the side for me.
It was like every reckless move he ever made came crashing down all at once. What makes this whole situation even heavier is the timing. Just weeks after getting arrested, King became a father. He was all over social media posting about his newborn, dropping a track called Dear Son, and trying to look like he was ready to step into fatherhood. But instead of rocking the crib, he's staring down a courtroom that could lock him away for 5 years.
My son. Think I ain't spoke to my son. Think I ain't told my son, his mama, and his grandmamas, his ass going to prison. If you goddamn keep that shit up, his ass going to prison. Ain't no way around it. Ain't nothing I'm gonna be able to do about it. Can't nobody stop it but him. You know what I mean? I've already had the conversation. I've already made my peace with it. Cause I know that energy. I was that energy. I know exactly how it's gonna turn out.
So how did King Harris go from being the son of a hip-hop legend to possibly sitting in front of a judge, facing half a decade in prison? The story is way messier than most people realize. It all started in October 2024, the day King officially crashed out. He pulled out of a gas station in his BMW and nearly slammed straight into a cop car. You can't make this up. The officers walked over and instantly it was downhill. Weed in the air, a gun on his hip, everything stacked against him. By the time they ran his name, the situation exploded. King still had a live warrant from 2022. That case? Overspeeding, driving on a suspended license, and a DUI, and instead of showing up in court like everybody else, he just dipped.
So what I'm saying is, they wasn't.
You can talk like that outside.
Hey, I can talk how the fuck I want to wherever I'm at. I'm on live, shawty. Stop talking to me. Stop talking to me. This ain't your fucking restaurant. This ain't your fucking restaurant. Everything you make, I can pull out my pocket right now. I ain't tripping on you. I ain't tripping. Get the hell out of my face. I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you.
Stop talking to him, please.
Who the hell is he?
A person that working.
What's your name?
What's your name?
My name King. You know it and your mama know it. Tell your mama Happy Mother's Day. Tell your mama Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. File your shit.
Come back. Come back.
What? On game what? On game what? Come here. Come here. Now I'll show you what I do. Come here. I'll show you what I do. Come here. Come here. Come on.
That one mistake sat in the background for years, just waiting to bite him, and in 2024, it finally did. The leaked arrest video, first posted by Badge Chronicles and then picked up by Vlad TV, runs almost 30 minutes long, and it's wild to watch. You see everything. Cops pulling King out of the car, taking the gun right off his hip, cuffing him, patting him down, and throwing him in the back seat of the squad car. King wasn't spazzing out, but you can tell he was heated, like he knew he'd messed up big time, and no amount of fast talking was gonna save him this time. The footage shows it crystal clear. King yanked out, cuffed up, and loaded into that patrol car with cameras catching every second. One officer even said later that King was calm and cooperative through it all, but still, he landed in DeKalb County Jail before being transferred over to Pickens. Once that old warrant got recalled, it was a wrap. King went from flexing hard on Instagram to sitting in a cold jail cell while the whole internet tuned in to watch.
I became a father, so I got 2 grandchildren now.
Wow, congrats.
Yeah, I got 2 granddaughters. I got a grandson on the way.
Wow.
King's about to have a son.
King's about to have a son. Congrats.
Yeah. And I told him I'm gonna make this the greatest gangster of all times. I will raise this child to torture you the way that you tortured me. I promise you, there will be an indictment in this young one.
And what makes it sting even more is the fact that T.I. had warned everyone about this back in 2022, right when King was starting to spiral. I made it crystal clear, if his son didn't slow down, prison was the only road ahead. And he wasn't just talking as a worried dad, he was talking as somebody who's lived that life himself. Tip even said straight up, time is gonna be his teacher. And now that teacher has shown up in the ugliest way possible, a potential 5-year sentence. When clips of King's arrest started circulating, fans instantly dug up that old video of T.I. warning him, and the internet lit up. Some folks were saying, see, he spoke it into existence. Others felt bad for him, because imagine being a father and watching your worst warning come true right in front of the world. Either way, the internet couldn't stop pointing out how right T.I. was. He read the energy, he saw the pattern, and King still didn't listen. And speaking of King not listening, who could forget the infamous Waffle House meltdown back in 2022? That was one of the first times people really side-eyed him, like, yeah, this boy's headed down a bad road. That Waffle House video of King went crazy viral. Him in a full-blown screaming match with the staff, wilding out like he had something to prove. He was going back and forth, acting way bigger than he really was, but instead of looking tough, he came off entitled and totally out of control. And even T.I. couldn't defend that mess. Later, Tip went live, saying he was straight up perplexed, like genuinely confused why his son would even stop what he was doing just to argue with a short order cook. He couldn't understand why King felt the need to match that energy at all. Here's King in that infamous Waffle House argument that even his own father couldn't excuse. And if that meltdown wasn't embarrassing enough, the whole gun situation just proved how off track King was sliding. Remember when T.I. and Boozy had to check their sons on camera?
Treat mine like you treat yours.
Why y'all got so much time, bro? Why y'all always gotta have?
What is it about you?
It's not illegal to that.
Well, in the manner in which you portraying in the lifestyle, it don't look legitimate, sir.
Look, I'm not supporting no whore. I'm not
I ain't
supporting.
doing.
I'm not.
What kind kind of parents don't support their kids and they'll goddamn slide nigga ain't you popping it. They just got up there. So just go the square pull up and they say, hey, who do you belong to? Who raised their hand? Somebody got to raise their hand. I've been seeing him around too there a lot. You gonna raise your own hand? I've been seeing him around too like that. Huh? Well, when you got get angry. I know that. When y'all got around those people, they call it's not a possession of a commission of a crime, sir. That is a felony. Yeah. Thank you.
That was the moment everybody realized King wasn't just clowning around, he was spiraling right in front of us. That clip went viral for a reason. King and Boozie's son, Tootie Raw, were on set shooting a music video. But instead of focusing on the music, the spot was packed with guns, like it was a trap house. That's when the dads had to step in. You can literally hear T.I. saying, why y'all even toting guns when you got girls right here? Talk about love. It quickly flipped into a full-on lecture. T.I. broke it down crystal clear. One wrong move with a gun, or even being around drugs, could land them straight in jail. And the crazy part, he wasn't even coming down hard. He was handing them the exact blueprint to avoid the same mess he'd already been through. You can actually watch that moment yourself. T.I. and Boosie sitting their sons down, spelling it out plain as day. Flashing guns in music videos ain't cool. It's a straight road to jail. Fans actually gave props to both T.I. and Boosie for stepping in, saying it was refreshing to see two hip-hop dads trying to guide their sons instead of just letting them spiral. But the real problem was King. You could tell he wasn't really listening. He heard the words, but none of it was sinking in. And what really had fans side-eyeing him wasn't just the guns in the music videos or his short temper, it was his personal life. The drama hit a new level when King popped up with a baby mama that instantly had everybody talking. The mother of his child, who goes by Big Nana, sparked all kinds of chatter because rumors said she was way older than King. And let's be real, the internet didn't hold back. Some people swore she was only with him for the money, while others straight up called her a groupie trying to lock down a check. Either way, that alleged age gap had fans buzzing nonstop. But King, he didn't care one bit.
A lot of people hit me up like, King, I know you tired. You ain't getting no sleep. And the truth be told, before this I ain't been getting no sleep. You know what I'm saying? I just been outside working, lifestyle. You know, lifestyle just lifing. You know what I'm saying? And, but now I'm damn sure not getting no sleep. This up every morning, and then around the morning time, he like to do that little live concert I be doing with him. And, he like to walk around the house.
He leaned all the way in, throwing her a full baby shower, posting about the pregnancy every chance I got. And when the son was born in November 2024, he couldn't stop bragging about it. Here's a clip of King celebrating with Big Nana, acting like life was picture perfect.
Man, get out.
So I ain't know
Get
Tupac
out.
was an actor.
Get out.
I thought that was a looking like Tupac. And
What are you talking about? You never seen Juice?
Yeah, I did. I thought that was a looking like Tupac.
What about when they say Tupac Shakur on the screen?
I ain't see that.
Come on, bro. What are you talking
I
about?
don't watch the credits.
How could you embarrass me like this?
Not long after, he was online proudly talking about his newborn son. He even dropped a track called Dear Son, pouring out bars about stepping up as a father, and captioned his post with November 5th, 8:09 a.m. Welcome, King Jr., time to take over. And honestly, for a moment, it really looked like fatherhood might change him, like maybe this was the humbling he needed. But of course, the timing couldn't have been worse. While King was cradling his newborn and flexing the proud dad role on Instagram, that arrest video was circling the internet, reminding everybody of the mess he was already caught up in. The saddest part, nobody was even shocked. Fans had been warning for years that King's reckless behavior would eventually catch up to him. And now it was all playing out exactly how people predicted.
Much criticism as I receive about my son, I would like to shed light on the fact. We all got bad kids, okay? Now listen, don't make it seem like I'm the only one on here who got bad kids. Try to take the good with the bad and just let them know. You go into prison if you keep it up. I don't wish it on him, you
Right.
know what I'm saying? I don't wish it on him. And I love him through it. Whatever he going through, I love him through it.
So if the judge actually slaps King with a 5-year sentence, don't be surprised if we see T.I. looking more broken than mad, because deep down, he already warned him this day would come. Yeah, T.I. tried to guide him every step of the way, but when it's your own child sitting in a courtroom, shackled up, that pain cuts different. If you've ever watched their podcast together, you already know the bond is strong, and that's exactly why this whole situation would crush Ty even harder. And let's be real, it's gonna hit his image too. People already drag him online, saying he failed as a father, that all the money and fame in the world couldn't stop his son from spiraling out of control. If King actually gets sentenced, those voices are only gonna get louder, especially since T.I. has always branded himself as the OG dad who knows better and teaches life lessons. But at the same time, Tip has always been clear. He's gonna love King no matter how messy things get. So you already know, even if he's disappointed, he'll still be the first one standing by his son in that courtroom. And of course, the internet had a lot to say once the arrest footage and court updates started spreading. Reactions were everywhere, some people clowning, others low-key impressed. He kept his cool, and plenty just hoping he finally pulls it together. One fan flat out said, "King is enjoying every minute, knowing he might go viral. He knows he's being recorded. I'm glad he was respectful, and honestly, you can see that in the video. While he's getting cuffed, King isn't lashing out. He's calm, maybe even too calm, like he knows the cameras are rolling, and this is just another clip for the blogs." Then came the crowd, calling this his so-called street cred moment. Someone commented, "That man finally got his street cred. He's been telling y'all he's outside." And that right there shows just how twisted this whole thing is. Because instead of focusing on his newborn son, people think King is chasing a jail record just to prove he's real. But not every reaction was cold. Some people actually tried to show him grace. One person wrote, "He gonna be fine. He's been doing good since his son was born, so I'm wishing him blessings. He handled himself well." That's the flip side. Fans holding out hope that fatherhood will finally ground him, even if prison ends up being part of the lesson. For T.I., this feels like watching history repeat itself. The same system he once fought to survive is now circling around his own son. And the worst part? Deep down, I saw this coming. So don't get it twisted. This isn't just King Harris wilding out for blog headlines. This is the very real possibility of prison time with consequences that can't be erased. And it's not just a test for King, it's a test for T.I. as a father. Because if a judge really makes that 5-year sentence official, King's story won't just be another viral moment. It'll be a permanent, life-changing lesson stamped into his record forever. So what do you think? Should T.I. have done more to stop this from happening? Or was King always headed down this road? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button, subscribe, and share this video. I'll catch you in the next one.